how actually people on NoFap become successful. Because usually whenever you see a person that is successful, almost always they are doing NoFap or semen retention. So number one, success comes only if you know what you are doing. They only became successful because they knew what they were doing. They weren't there like everyone else, just randomly going through life without a life purpose, and that was it. They had imagined what they wanted to do, and they actually did it. They actually did it, and they actually went strong and hard upon this thing. So, because of this simple fact, you can see them right there on the top right now. There are people like Elon Musk, like Jeff Bezos, like Warren Buffett, and you can even see some smaller guys who are still successful, which you wouldn't mind switching places with, who are making $10,000 a month, who are actually experiencing life the way they want it to happen, who are actually living life that many people can only dream of. If you would like to be in that same position, brother, you need to know what you're doing in life. And if you would like to know how I went from a clueless guy who used to masturbate 30 times a day to a basically legend who can currently make money online, who has one of the best physiques inside town, and he is actually able to approach anyone he likes, click the first link in the description to join my free school community, where you will even find like-minded people like yourself. And now after you know this, how are people becoming successful on NoFap? Why do only people on NoFap actually become successful? They don't. You don't see the graveyard of people who have done NoFap but didn't saw the joys of fame, the joys of freedom. They didn't. And why is that? For a simple fact that they just ended up not knowing what they were doing. They just continued following the same path, and they never improved. They never even thought about doing something different. The only thing that they were doing was, okay, day 90, let's go to day 200. Let's go to day 300. Got a 9-to-5 job, worked their entire lives, and now they died. So in reality, you really need to know what you're focusing upon inside your life. And this thing, I usually call it a life purpose. And if you don't know what your life purpose is, it's very simple to find that. And you only need to do one thing. Start testing things out. And if you would like to know as a little direction as to what to test, you can literally just go on and open up your journal or grab a piece of empty paper and just take your pen and just write this question down. What would I enjoy doing for 20 years down the line for 20 hours a day without getting paid, but I would still enjoy it? If you can answer that question honestly, congratulations, you just found your life purpose. If you cannot answer it though, do not worry. Now at least you have a bit of a direction. Even if you don't, just focus upon your future self and start testing things out. It's the same thing as finding your future wife. You probably wouldn't go out there and just marry the first girl that actually shows interest into you. You would most likely go out there and actually test the waters. You would get into one relationship, into two relationships, into three relationships. If you don't like any one of them, maybe after 40 relationships, you will actually find the one that actually sticks. So until you find her, you did not stop the chase. And the same thing should be with your purpose. Start testing things out. And usually every single thing you test feels awesome, feels nice. But the problem is, it won't stay. You only feel it for the first honeymoon period. It's like having a girlfriend for the first time. And you know that the first month of that relationship will actually be nice because it's the honeymoon period. But as soon as she sees your second phase or you see her second phase, now the relationship just starts breaking down. And the same thing can happen with everything else in life. So I specifically say start testing things out, and I would give them at least 3 months of trial. Go join a martial arts club, maybe karate. You try it out, it did not work. You try wrestling, it did not work. You try jiu-jitsu, it did not work. You try Muay Thai, even that did not work. But then you try something else, like this Wu Chin thing. that you actually do stuff very quickly with your hands. And for some reason, even though it seems like kind of boring because you don't actually use your legs as much, for some reason these things actually stays and you kind of are good at it. It's almost like it was in your genes to actually start doing this sport. And now you start going out there. And as soon as you find this thing out, and it does not have to be only in fitness or martial arts, I would specifically say you do the same thing in every area of life. Career, business, relationships, everything. Health, wealth, family. Health, wealth, relationships. Every single thing you start testing things out. And as soon as you find that, you just go and envelop your entire life around it and start focusing upon it. That's all I had to say, bro. After you implement this advice, there is literally no possible way for you to fail and get back to NoFap, because now you're focusing upon something that actually will help you out long term in life. Now you have started thinking long term. And that's the successful part of every successful person. They think long term, and you just became one of them. Thank you so much for watching, brother. And again, if you would like to get to the same spot that I just described, even quicker, and even share your stories with others, click the first link in the description to join my school community. It's free, and on there, I will even give you my personal support every single Saturday. I will see you, man. Peace.